Man, that's why the Word of God is such a blessing to us today. Can you imagine what the apostles could have done if they had access to the Scriptures like we do here in 2025? These guys, they were the primary pastors. They were the teachers of the early church because they were the ones who received the information directly from the lips of Jesus. But we have it all written down for us in hundreds of languages, dozens of translations, thousands of different formats. And this means that all of us can be faithful messengers of the gospel, just like the apostles were. But when we feel the pressure of that great responsibility, when we feel the pressure of this great privilege, we have to remember that since we are human beings, we will undoubtedly fail. We will fall short. Our bodies will eventually wear out and we will die. But God's mission of salvation and restoration will not end until Jesus returns once again, and that mission cannot be defeated or overthrown. We are imperfect delivery systems of the perfect message of grace. And while we often take rejection, we take denial from others far too personally. God doesn't measure our faithfulness by the number of people that we convert. No, our faithfulness is measured by our willingness to tell others about Jesus and by our resilience to stay on mission, no matter what type of resistance or persecution we might encounter. So I want to remind us this morning that if you ever feel inadequate or ineffective, if you ever feel incapable of properly sharing the gospel and leading others to Christ, then based on what we've read today in Acts chapter 5, it sounds like we might actually be the perfect, unexpected vessels that God will continue to use, bringing lost people to saving faith. Isn't that encouraging to hear? God will use what we think is weak, what we think is plain, what we think is unremarkable. God will use that to do His work. And that's because when God does something incredible and miraculous, He uses ordinary, common people to do it. And that clearly displays His sovereignty. It displays His power, His prerogative of saving and restoring His creation.